Hey guys, my name is KushiKush, and it's been a while. I wanted to do a video on Master Duel just because, I've been playing off and on in between work and all that, and I have some really cool replays of Pendulum Magician. Now, you might be thinking like, Pendulum Magician again. Like, I like it. I did this in the No Spell event. It was really fun. I like the event. I tried to get all the way to, I think, 11,000 just to get all the gems, and I did. So these replays I'm kind of really liking. I wanted to go over them. I've also been getting some comments of people recently who are just saying like, hey, pendulums, how are the new pendulums doing, all that. So, I mean, this is just a breather. I want to do other different types of content of budget decks. So honestly, if you have a budget deck recommendation, I'll try to look into it, maybe make a list with it. Because I generally enjoy doing budget decks just because, I don't got that much money. I'm not trying to put $100 into this game to like make a top tier deck. Before we get into these replays, I want to say thank you so much for watching and supporting this channel. I do truly appreciate it. No, I like really truly appreciate it. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I didn't think that would happen by my birthday. I thought it would take longer. So I really do owe you, everybody watching, like a big thank you for supporting my content. I want to continue to put out different types of things, but for now, let's just do some replays. Thanks. First replay, all of these are in the No Spell Trap event. I think, like it's like traps exclusively. I don't really like Chronograph. I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't like Chronograph just because I think he's only good in your starting hand, like in this situation. But other than that, he's kind of sleeper. I make Beyond the Pendulum, which is, I think, the main reason I saved this replay. Just because I wanted to play around with Beyond the Pendulum more. Beyond the Pendulum is a new Link monster that I think could eventually rival Electromite. I think Electromite's a little better, but this card's not bad at all. It adds you a Pendulum monster from your deck. So because it added me a Pendulum monster, I was able to set up my scales, and I still make Electromite because he's so good. Because Electromite's going to be able to pop here, or send Astrograph from my deck to the graveyard. I'm going to be able to pop, add Astrograph, then I got the draw from Electromite. Double Iris has an effect when it's destroyed. I get to add a trap, and then Astrograph lets me special summon itself, and then I add a double Iris. I think I'm going like +3 here, which is pretty insane. But Beyond the Pendulum, it's a little weird. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Because in Pendulum specifically, it's kind of like, oh, you summon it, you get to add a Pendulum. That's a sick effect. But the downside, I would say, is like it doesn't really do much besides that. Yeah, it has an effect if you Pendulum summon 2 monsters with different levels to its arrows, you can pop 2 cards. But that doesn't really it doesn't really advance your game state. It like more deals with your opponent's board, which is good if your opponent has a board. But if they don't have a board, it doesn't really do much. Also, it kind of like nullifies you because after you add a Pendulum monster, you're not going to be able to activate any monster effects. So it's a little tricky. You'll have to like summon it, Pendulum summon, or Pendulum summon before you summon it in order to activate your monster effects. It's not like Electromite. I'll summon Electromite every single time. It's always good. Beyond a Pendulum is like, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. I'll be going over more of the effects. This is the replay I like. I had a comment from somebody. He was like looking at my budget decks or something for the No Spell event, and he commented something like, Adamantipator is like the best deck you could ever play. None of these garbage decks will ever beat Adamantipator. And I was like, bro, I played against Adamantipator like 2 or 3 times, and I think I beat them all times. So I wanted to show you. Yeah, Adamantipator is pretty good. It is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you go into insane combos. And I'll give the benefit of the doubt and say, maybe this guy, I can't pronounce his name, but maybe this dude, he just wasn't playing the deck good. But he did make a good board, so I'm going to speed it up while he does this combo, because Emancipator is special search, special search, special search. It's like, it does all that things, and then they end on like hand traps or something if they get lucky. Oh yeah, they also have like the Quacking Mirrors where they can negate stuff. It's like not bad. Also, the monsters are tuners, so you get access to the Synchro engine. And in Yu-Gi-Oh, over the years, as like Yu-Gi-Oh like progressed and Links came out, Synchros just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And they're at the point where like Synchro's pretty much omni negate. If your Synchro, if you can make a Synchro in like 2022, it can omni negate. That's pretty much the point. What this does is, you activate a spell or trap while you have a water monster in your graveyard, negate it. I don't know if he has a water in his graveyard, but I was assuming he did. He doesn't. I don't know why he made that. So I was assuming the whole time he didn't. So I'm going to try to play around his board and try to stop him. Normal summon Joker, Unicorn. Okay. Gonna use Unicorn's effect? No, he's not. He's just gonna put my monster face down. Activate my scales. Wisdom Eye, Oath Dragon, Pendulum Summon 2. Sorcerer's gonna pop my face down just because I can't use it as a link since it's face down. I could use it as a fusion, but I don't think I realized that. Electromite. Electromite's gonna add for my extra deck. Oath Dragon's gonna add as well. We're literally being chilling right now. Astrograph's gonna special summon itself. We're gonna get a search of a Joker. We're gonna add another search. Wisdom Eye is gonna be a scale. Wisdom Eye is like the best thing that you can have in your scales, simply because Wisdom Eye can either be a low scale, a high scale. It can literally be any of your magician monsters as a pendulum. When Master Duel came out originally, I thought it was going to be like when Duel Links came out originally. You start with the OG cards and you work your way up, you GX era, 5Ds era. Let me know if you thought that would be a cool idea, because that's what I thought it was going to be. I was like, oh, I'm excited. We're going to be playing with OG vanilla cards and blue eyes and stuff like that, and all the way working our way to the top. I thought that's what Master Duel was going to be. Turns out, Master Duel is just like, yeah, every card in the game, everything so far, just go ahead, play with it. Damn, that's going to be really expensive, right? Because you want to make a deck you want. And then they came out with the Pendulum structure deck. And it was right around the time the game came out. Like, it was literally one of the first decks released. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, yo, this is good. Like, no cap, this is good. This is really good. And, yeah, you do have to craft some cards. But the deck is just so good. It's crazy. Like, it's a top contender deck, and it's a structure deck, which is something I thought would never happen. Also, I made Babushka here. This is important, because I made Babushka who negates everything that's in defense. This guy's trying to activate this. He tried to activate his monster effects, and then it got negated because it's defense. He's like, I'm just gonna attack over you. Negated. And then he's just like, okay, scoop. Dude, Babushka's insane. What I'm hoping for is that Master Duel releases more structure decks. Like the Salamangreat, I think, is a great one. And like the Pendulum one, that are just like really cheap and really good, so that new players or budget players can go like, hey, you know, I could play this too. I think that's really fun. One thing I didn't like about Master Duel though is that if you wanted to play cards like, oh, I want to play Ojamas, and I always mention Ojamas because when I barely started this channel, I had a really cool subscriber who would talk about Ojamas when I live streamed or in the comments, and I thought it was funny because he built like a traditional ABC, you know, like the ABC dragons, but the original ones, with like Ojamas, because they have like synergy with each other. Pendulums are sick here. The only thing is I got major punished because this card was actually really good in this event. Dragon's Prison, like, woo. You can get rid of literally a card in your opponent's graveyard and on their field, and in Trap Tricks, it's like, it's even better. So he pops one of my skills, and he's gonna set a Bottomless. That might be GG, right? Like, what are you supposed to do against Trap Tricks that have like complete back row? Oh no, he Bottomlessed me. What am I supposed to do, right? Wisdom Eye is a scale, pop it, get Purple Poison, Pendulum Summon 3. Harmonizing's gonna special summon 1 from the deck. We're gonna go into Baron de Fleur. We are going to pop the last back row and go into Heavy Metaphors Electromite. We're giving him draws with Maxi, but I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't care, bro. I'm gonna set up my board, and we're gonna be Bing chilling. And he scoops. He could have played through it, but in Trap Tricks, it's more like, oh, I got a trap card that's you summon, I do something. But my board's already established. I already summoned everything. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna set a trap card that's like, oh, so it's useless. Yeah, that's how it goes. What Master Duel ended up doing was that if you want to build an OG deck, like let's say like Ojamas, you're gonna need to spend a lot of gems. And it's like an absurd amount, because a card that should normally be like a normal or rare rarity is like a super or ultra rare. I say an example would be like Dark Magician. Yeah, Dark Magician's cool, right? Yeah, it's an OG card, it's so cool. I don't mind it being ultra rare, but maybe it should be like a rare or like a normal, just because it's a really cool card, but it's not like it's meta defining, you know? It's not like every deck's running it. So I think they made it so like if you want to be like a nostalgia gamer, you're gonna have to pay that money. I didn't like that about Master Duel. That's why I mainly keep the budget stuff. And because budget stuff can be good, it's just I try to keep the stuff that's like low rarity, normal rarity. Also, while I'm talking, I'm doing these combos. Astrograph is insane. Electromite's really insane. I think in the TCG both were banned. I think Electromite's not, or Astrograph's not banned anymore, which is really cool, but Electromite still is. And oh, there's another Trap Tricks player. So he sets 5 back row. This is important because Trap Tricks was actually the deck that I didn't like the most in this event. But then I figured out, hey, I'll just incorporate some cards that kind of out them. And I didn't see any in this opening hand. I don't think I Evenly Match I think is, but I already mentioned Evenly Match is not good unless you're either going second or like you're like down to cards and you can like manage to play it like perfectly. I don't really like Evenly Match. I'm gonna be quite honest. It's really, really good when it's good, but when it's not good, it's just a dead card in your hand. Regardless, I don't think I need it in this game. We're gonna pop his monster. We're gonna pop one of his spawn traps. Heavy Storm Duster, get rid of 2 more. And now he's only down to 2. What did we get rid of, by the way? Break Off Trap Hole and Deep Dark. I think this guy's a budget Trap Tricks player, which is cool. I respect that a lot. We're gonna do Joker, search Harmonizing. We got our skills set up. Electromite's gonna pop 1. We're gonna add an Oath. And Electromite's just gonna draw us 1. We're gonna set a scale 8. And we're gonna pop that skill, pop another card. And I think this card I popped was actually the good one. Your special summons monster from the main deck or graveyard, banish it. Okay, that's not gonna do anything for me. And that's it. We got rid of Chain Hole and just attack for game. Pendulums just have a lot of outs. Like, I went against 5 back row. I got rid of he didn't activate a single one. We got rid of pretty much everything. For the final replay, I just want to talk to you guys and say, what's up guys? How are you guys doing? Everything going good with you? We're almost to, what is it, Christmas? I say it like that because I don't really celebrate Christmas. My family doesn't. But I do like the time of year because I know everybody else does the decorations and stuff. I like that a lot. Or if you don't celebrate Christmas, or maybe you're outside of America and you don't do that kind of stuff, because I live in America, so I'm like kind of only American. I don't really understand what goes on in the rest of the world. How are you doing? What's going on in your part of the world? How's your life doing? You know, you having fun with Master Duel? Any games you're excited about? Yeah, I've just been chilling and I'm enjoying myself. I popped both. Oh, for Pendulum Sorcerer, that's right. So I can get a double N. And yeah, right now I'm just really grateful to be able to make videos on a game that I genuinely enjoy. When I was growing up, I played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! After school, come home, play Yu-Gi-Oh! Read every single card and think like, man, I want to make a deck. I want to make a cool deck. I didn't really understand what meta was. I didn't understand like popular cards. I just made cards and decks that I thought were cool. I didn't make cards. I wasn't I know you can make custom cards. I didn't do that stuff. But yeah, that's what is this guy doing? Oh yeah, I think he misplayed there with Dragon's Prison. He special summoned my Electromite, but it doesn't do anything. And then he's gonna use Dinomorphia. Dinomorphia is a deck where I'm like a little scared of it. It's kind of like, oh, that deck can do a lot if you're not like careful, you know? Like they can bring out a fusion monster and they can lock you out of stuff. I don't think it's a Master Duel yet. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know the deck is very good. He's gonna clear my Appaloosa, and I'm like, this Evenly Match is dead. I'm gonna be quite honest, but I still have Torrential Tribute. So we're gonna Pendulum Summon 5. Whoa, that's a lot. Pendulum Sorcerer is gonna add us a Joker. Joker can be normal summon to add us anything. He's gonna activate his trap in the graveyard. I don't think he takes effect damage, which doesn't matter. I can go for game right now. And Wisdom Eye is gonna pop itself. We're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into the fusion, copy the effect of Electromite so we can pop one of our skills, add back Astrograph. Astrograph is a free special summon. Also, we get to draw, I believe. Yeah, Wisdom Eye. That's a really good one, and Evenly Match. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know what's your like favorite deck or anything you want me to look into. But that's it for now. It's just me talking over some replays, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Maybe I'll catch you later. Consider subscribing, and that's it for now. Peace. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe. You can check out all the new content I'm going to be making, but besides that, hope you have a great day. See ya.
It's your boy Soldier Boy in Dubai. Look at that camel behind me though, scratching his neck. Turn up. I got the Louis shoes dirty, goddamn!